Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of tight ends will be on the field today looking to do whatever it takes to give their team an advantage. It's the Texans going up against the Jaguars. Now we'll head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 9 matchup.
The top team in the AFC South has the football on the tee, getting set now to kick it away and get this game started. The Texans are ready to run back this kick. This game is underway. Wilson's going to test the coverage this time. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. There's been all kinds of build-up and anticipation, and now the rookie quarterback heads onto the field for his first series.
Yeah, I think things have changed so much over the years. These quarterbacks, especially these rookies, they're so much more ready to play than previous years. They get to throw the football a lot in college, a lot in high school, so they come in the NFL to prepared and ready to go.
The Texans will approach this play from out of the pistol. The Texans will take the snap from the 25. Up the gut here. Gains about 3. Here's the Texans offense. They have been absolutely clueless this year on how to score points. Second down here after that run play. The Texans this time will go with 2 tight ends. Wires taking the handoff. They'll mark him at the 29. Here's the Jaguars defense. This is a group that knows how to get to the quarterback with the best of them. And there they are, residing in the top 10 in quarterback sacks. This is third down. The Texans at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Had it, but dropped it.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
And it'll be Locke back to punt it away. He wants to return this one. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line. That return's good for about 12. So we've got a young quarterback with some experience stepping onto the field today for the first time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of talent, and it's just a matter of time until he takes that experience and matches it with all of his talent and becomes one of those guys that we say, hey, the game is going to hinge on him. I think he's very close to that.
Mason, the lone setback this time. First down at the 33. Easy catch there. No one near him.
The old-fashioned way of picking up big yardage is running the fly route on the outside. Show the speed of the receiver and the strength of the quarterback's arm. What a nice completion.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Mason's going to secure the handoff. Brought down at the 47-yard line. Here's a look at the Jaguars lineup. Surprisingly, their passing attack this year has been rather disastrous. Ball at the 47. Second down and 10. Julius Thomas with the reception. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Nothing like coming out in that first series and getting the first down right away to take the tension away from the players, kind of set a tone and give everybody some confidence.
Only 35 yards to the end zone. The Jaguars line up in the pistol. First down at the 35. And they're all over him for the sack. The Texans rookie first rounder gets to the quarterback for the first time.
Yeah, it's so much harder to get to the quarterback in the pros than it was in college. But he'll remember this for a long time, hitting that quarterback and taking him to the ground.
Here they come to the 41-yard line. The Texans defense now is going to go nickel. Here's the handoff. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line. And now here's the Texans defense. They will try for the first time this season to stop the running game. The Jaguars are at the line facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. Throws the pass. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Going for it on fourth down. The Texans lined up in the nickel. Play clock's running down. From the shotgun. Connects with Thomas. Brown's in on the tackle.
The Jaguars do a really terrific job picking up that fourth down play that time. It gives them an emotional lift. And look at the defense. They are down because they gave it up.
The Jaguars moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. First and goal. Mason's handed the football. This will be the 8th play of this drive. Second and goal from the 8. Mason's going to take the handoff now.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Coming up to the line at the 4. Third and goal at the 4. Has it. Touchdown. The lead is theirs now after that trip to the end zone. That gives them some momentum here at the start, Phil.
Yeah, listen, halfway through the first quarter, you score that touchdown. Now you're leading in the game. Boy, that's a great place to be. And also, I know it's early, but it puts the pressure on the opposition right away.
Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Scanning the field. Wilson's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great receivers are going to get open.
Dwyer is in the backfield. Has the reception all alone.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
1st and 10. Charging ahead. He's wide open for the grab.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
1st down on the way. Gets the handle here.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home, they stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Dwyer's got it. That's a touchdown. Able to take it across from just a couple of yards out. And it looks like we'll be going into quarter number 2 with a tie game on our hands, partner.
Yeah, a tie game going into the second quarter. Looks like it's going to be an exciting day. And listen, that's what we always love up here, isn't it? We love exciting games that stay close, and this one has the looks of that.
The Texans were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive. And it's the same as a touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Texans defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the number one key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call them out there, partner.
Hey, that's what I do. I like to call people. You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
2nd down and 5. Mason's taking the handoff. Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line.
Mason's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
3rd down and 2. Mason's going to secure the handoff.
Mason's going to be mad at himself after that run. He picked the wrong hole. If he'd have went the other way, he would have had enough space to pick up the 1st down. He has stopped. Now it brings up 4th down.
Waves his arm, and he's going to make a fair catch. The Texans offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
Back here, ready to start the second quarter, and a key now is going to be which offense is able to break through first, Phil.
I don't know if these offenses can break through, Jim. I think it's going to, we might end up seeing scoring on the defensive side before we see it on the offensive side. It's been tough sledding for these offensive players.
Handoff. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a 1st down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Let's go.
The Texans from the 32. Stands in the pocket. I'll tell you what, it hasn't taken too long for both of these defenses to assert themselves. This already has the look of a game that's going to wind up being won in the trenches.
Well, we found out talking to both of these teams during the week, they're sick of all this offense in the NFL. Man, they wanted to come out and make a statement, and both teams have done that so far.
He's got a chance for a return. He's taken down at the 35. That return's good for about 21.
The Jaguars love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Jaguars offense trying to buck the trend that's taken hold here as they come out for this next drive. Defense has taken over. Each team has been forced to punt on its last possessions.
Well, I got some information for them, or some advice, I should say, Jim. Don't try too hard, because when you go out there and try too hard to buck a trend like this where the defenses are playing well, it usually leads to a mistake.
Thomas is going to pull in the bullet pass. Thomas is marked down at the 41.
There is nothing like having a great tight end on your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle. They can go outside. They can go short. They can go across. They can go out. Tough to cover the tight ends in this league now.
Jackson, that time, in on that tackle. The Jaguars still tied up right now, but when you take a look at the running game, it has not been a big part of it for them. Mason's going to want more touches moving forward, but it's been a struggle at times for him today, Phil.
Oh, struggle, that's an understatement right there. I'll just say this to the offense and the coaches. Be patient with the running game. If you do that, they'll find a way to get it going. If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line. The Texans with a nickel look here on defense. First down and 10. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete.
Well, he dropped the football, and there's no doubt why he dropped it. You have to look it in.
The Jaguars snap it at the 31. Allen Robinson has the reception. While this game is tied, the passing attack has been on go. So moving forward, Phil, they have to like the situation the rest of the way.
Oh, they love the situation on the offensive side, Jim. The coach is over there. He doesn't know which play to call because everything he calls in the passing game, it's working. Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Jaguars come out in the pistol. 2nd and 2. Mason's handed the football. The Jaguars now move the chains. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
First down by the offense in the red zone. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
First down here after the run. The Jaguars at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. What a hit, and the ball falls incomplete.
Thomas has really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Coming up to the line at the 7. He sends the halfback in motion. 2nd and goal from the 7. Trying to plow ahead. Mason's met after a gain of 3.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. 3rd and goal from the 4. Trying to find an opening to the right. Force it across for the touchdown. And with With that trip to the end zone, they're out in front here midway through the second quarter.
What a good feeling. You know what they want? They would love to get in at halftime and still have the lead because it just gives you confidence. It makes you feel good, and you can enjoy that cold drink at halftime.
And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Texans weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses. Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
The Texans from the 32. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Well, defensive tackles so many times they're in charge of stopping a run, but not this time. The big fellow, good move at the snap of the football, gets in that backfield and gets the sack.
Loss of 5 on the play. The Texans will set up. The 36 is the first down line. The Texans from the 27. Surveys. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
Well, Jim, I always say it's about deception when you're playing offense. That time, the play action fake by the quarterback was so good, the defense didn't even see that he still had the football, and he throws it down there for a nice completion.
1st and 10. Dwyer's going to take the handoff now.
Well, he's in the NFL because of this, because this guy can break tackles. Good job on that play.
The line of scrimmage is at the 40. The Jaguars defense packs it in now, going with the 46. 2nd down and 5. Jonathan Dwyer makes the catch. Fights through contact. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. Halftime, 2 minutes away. And now as we head back to the field, we've got an offense trying to get some momentum going before the first half draws to a close. First down at the 31. Wilson's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. He's brought down. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
Don't get brought down with arm tackles. That's what you teach everybody that carries the football in this league now. The wide receiver, excellent job of breaking that arm tackle, getting the extra yards.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. They'll go ground. Dwyer's brought down after picking up just a yard.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
About 90 seconds to go in the second quarter, and it's a 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from the 5. And intercepted. No one's going to get him now. The 30, the 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance. They get the interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way for the touchdown.
The Jaguars now going for the point after. And the extra point is good. The Texans ready to receive the kick. And he'll start his return. It's out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The defense comes back onto the field for this next series, and man, if they set the pace for this game so far, as their side has the lead.
Yeah, listen, I like what they're doing, and what's making this work is the fact that they just don't miss tackles. When they have an opportunity, they take the offensive player down.
Reaches out and snatches it. The Texans are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. They come to the line of scrimmage, first down. Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Makes the catch in the open field. The Texans will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. Advancing it now inside the 40. First down here after the completion. From the gun. Secures it with 2 hands.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
The Texans from the 32. And incomplete as Gordon can't hold on.
Gordon is going to go back to the huddle and look at all of his teammates and go, my bad. Well, they know it's your bad. Everybody, even the offensive linemen, they saw you were open and you dropped the pass that was right to you. But, hey, that's the way it goes. You know, you got to keep the confidence up. I think he will. And I'm sure the football will find its way towards him again soon. The Texans know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up 3rd downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. 3rd and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's 4th down.
This will be a field goal attempt from 49 yards out. The Jaguars signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. Fields the football at the 3. And a flag comes out.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
Mason lined up in the backfield. Mason's got it on the handle. And that's a gain of maybe 5. The Jaguars use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. The offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go. The Jaguars line up, split backfield. Second and 4. Mason's got it. Screen.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Now 1st and 10. Wilson's got the catch and the first. The Jaguars signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. quarters formation here for the defense. 1st and 10. Looking at every option. J.J. gets to the quarterback. And that's going to do it for the first half. We'll be back to Space City, Houston, Texas, for the start of the second half after the break. All right, Larry, thank you for that from the studios. And halftime, we're going to transition now. We're about to get the third quarter underway. He's taken down at the 23. That return's good for about 22. The Texans defense finds themselves trailing here, Phil, but a stop right out of the box to start the second half could swing the momentum for their side.
It could, Jim. You know, at halftime when your team is losing, usually on the offensive side, they're going, okay, guys, let's do this and that. On the defensive side, it's all about yelling, give us more energy, play harder, be tougher. So that's what I expect from the defense right here.
That's another reception, giving him 2.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
1st down and 10. Mason's taking the handoff. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd down after going to the ground game the first play. The Jaguars in the pistol. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch.
Well, if you want to exploit cover 3, then you better be ready to throw the football to the sidelines. Well, my man is not afraid, and that was a good throw. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Brown's there to make the tackle.
The Jaguars have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
2nd and 4 coming up. To the ground. And that's Watt in on the stop, and this will go for a loss. Now looking at 3rd down. Tosses the football. So they failed to convert on 3rd down, but that's been one of the lone failures on 3rd today. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. And he puts it through for 3. Phil, they come out of the locker room with the lead and now add another field goal here early in the second half. Things aren't a-changing.
Yeah, they're not, Jim. And you know what they did? They just put more pressure on their opponents. By getting that field goal, it let their opponents know that we are not slowing down.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Jaguars team official. The team is officially ruling him out for today's game with an upper body injury. Back to you.
1st down at the 20. Dwyer's going to secure the handoff. Fowler's the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Let's go. 2nd down and 13. Could have been intercepted.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short, then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
From the gun. Scans the field. And they sack him on third down. And they force the quick 3 and out.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
We'll see what he can do here. Gains 17. A lot has changed since the opening minutes of this game when it comes to the passing attack. It was fantastic early, but has been way less so since.
Yeah, the passing game, it's kind of fading away right now, but I'll say this to the defense, stay on those toes because that passing game can catch fire at any time.
First down at the 45. Screen. Makes the reception.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Loss of 3 on the play. Mason lined up in the backfield. 2nd and 13. Julius Thomas gets his hands on it. Boyd's there to take him down. The Jaguars have really worked to make the tight end position a part of what they do. Thomas has been the beneficiary in that regard, as these are now 2 big games in a row.
There are about 4 or 5 teams in the NFL where the offense just knows how to get the football to the tight end. And, of course, this is one of those teams.
Mason's handed the football. That's a gain of 7. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
The play clock's running down. Just a quick drop back. Harvin can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
On the way, 3rd down. Probably go as a drop.
The Jaguars will second-guess that play call. That time on 3rd short, they throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's 4th down.
A little extra padding to the lead here, Phil, with the field goal, and things are looking good for them right now.
Yeah, it surely is. And what we've seen here today, of course, the players are playing very well. But it's been a coaching clinic so far by the team that's leading.
The Texans offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest. Wilson's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
2nd and 10. Dwyer's going to take the handoff now. The Texans are down on the scoreboard, and this running game is a big reason why. Dwyer's been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles.
Pass is intercepted. The Jaguars have stayed true to their identity here and finally found a way to start running the football. Mason's, of course, one of the best running backs in the NFL.
Well, what you do in the NFL, especially on the offensive side, you keep giving the football to your best players, and this running back is one of the best, and now he is starting to show it.
Mason lined up in the backfield. First down at the 42. That picks up 11. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
First down at the 31. Here's the running play. Off tackle.
When you run off tackle, one of the things you're looking for is for your tackle to make a good block, and then if you have a lead fullback, can he get past him and block the linebacker to free up the halfback so he can go in between them and get in the secondary and make a big play.
The Jaguars will take the snap from the 25. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down at the 19. And the flag is down.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The Texans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Out of the shotgun formation. Robinson's got it on a pass that had some heat. Third catch today so far.
When you get aggressive safeties, you like to get up there and try to stop the run. The post route is an awesome way to take advantage of that. Go down the field 10 to 12 yards, plant that outside foot, run towards the goalpost. Nice throw by the quarterback.
This play call is for the fullback. The Jaguars get a first down.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
Breaking huddle at the 5. First and goal from the 5. They're going to run it on the toss. Runs it in for the touchdown. I wonder what the strategy is, Phil, with more than a quarter to go, because that last score puts this game virtually out of reach.
Well, I know this. The strategy on the losing side is show some courage and show some toughness. Let's change what's gone on here so far. It's not too late. It's getting tough, but it's not too late. We can find a way to win this game.
And this will be coming out to the 20 as he thinks better of running it out of the end zone this time. The Texans have had a game they'd like to forget, and it hasn't been getting any prettier for them in the second half.
Well, sometimes there's days like this, Jim. You know, I don't know what it's like. I've never been in this type of situation, but it's been rough out there. It's not going your way, but just hang in there.
He'll throw it over the middle. Gains 17. Welcome back. We've got a blowout in the making. First down, offense readying for the snap. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Feet first, gives himself up.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Dwyer on the receiving end. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Let's go.
1st and 10. Kyle Rudolph with the reception.
You can only take what the defense gives you. Even though the offense is down here in the 4th quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
The Jaguars defense lined up going with the 46 defense. 2nd down and 5. Dwyer's ready to run off of the screen.
Well, we see it more and more. Football thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Loss of 3 on the play. The Texans take it from the 43. Draw play here. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Offense is still on the field here. On 4th down, needing 8 yards for the first.
Let's go.
The Texans have it at the 44. Scanning the field. Touchdown, and they cut into that lead.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
Dwyer's got it on the handle. So they give up the touchdown, but they do not allow the 2-point play.
Yeah, good job that time by the defense. So quick and so ready for that play. They reacted very fast. That's why they stopped it.
Steps up and fields it at the 2. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Jaguars looking for a repeat of their last drive as they get set for this next one. They got to the end zone on that possession, but of course immediately gave those points right back.
Jim, on the offensive side, everything is clicking. The quarterback's hot. The offensive line's doing an awesome job. Receivers getting open. The running backs running hard. It is fun to watch. Mason's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. The Texans defense now is going to go nickel. Mason's taking the handoff. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down. The Jaguars are up right now, and a big reason why is the offense is coming through. On the season, you see the numbers, and they're not great. But today, they certainly have been in the groove.
Jim, I'll just say this. Finally, all the hard work is paying off. It's starting to show on the field. Boy, but it has been one frustrating year for this offense.
Harvin's got the grab. He's in the clear. Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
All I can say is congratulations, rookie. And run down there and make sure you get that football and you keep that as a prize, because that is something you will remember for the rest of your life.
The Texans ready to take that football down the field. Wilson's taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Texans coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
Second and 8. The catch is made by Gordon.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Is it caught? Yes, it is intercepted. The defense is able to take the ball away. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. From the shotgun. Stands in the pocket. Look at Fowler make the play on the quarterback.
Oh, my gosh. When you take those blindside hits, the first thing you think of as a quarterback when you get up, did somebody make a mistake, or did I make the mistake not seeing that guy coming?
Loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 15 here after the sack. Got a flag.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense. The Texans need to get to the 50 for a first down. The Texans will take the snap from the 40. He's got the catch. That's a gain of 10.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
A punt just like it was drawn up, and now the defense has them backed into the corner. The Jaguars just keep on moving the football down the field. They have scored on 3 consecutive drives, Phil, and it looks like this defense has no answer for it.
No, they don't. They're second-guessing everything they're doing on the defensive side. You know, when you get a defense that reacts instead of attacks, then you know you have their number, and that's what's happening right now. He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
They bring in the extra tight end. They better hurry to get the snap. Toss to the outside. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
Time enough to squeeze in one more play before the 2-minute warning here in the 4th. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. We return out of the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter action. The Texans lined up in the nickel.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Intercepted. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
When a defense intercepts a pass like that and scores a touchdown, boy, does that give them hope. Gives them a lot of confidence. They really get the momentum on their side, and it's going to be hard for the offense to come out here and do anything after that play.
The Texans will line up here for the onside kick. They have been fighting an uphill battle, and they had to recover that onside kick.
Well, it was a tough spot for him, Jim. We know that. When you're going for the onside kick and you're trying to recover it, I think your chances are about 1 out of 10. and that time it was not on their side.
The Jaguars on offense after throwing the football to the other team the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, they got to be careful. They got to know who they're going up against. This is a defense that's good and smart. When you put those things together, look out hard to make big plays against this defense.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42. Mason lined up in the backfield. 2nd down and 9. Toss to the outside. Mason's tackled down at the 38. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Well, Jim, if they got the lead, there's not much time left. Run the football on this clock, keep it moving, and you can win the game. Take no chances, don't jump off sides, don't create a penalty, and put 2 hands on the ball.
3rd and 4. They'll go Brown. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, even though they have a lead here, it's late in the 4th quarter. You still got to be unpredictable. Keep the defense on edge. As I always say, make the defense react and not attack. So make them guess what plays you're going to run. Well, you got to have a short memory when you're a field goal kicker. Now, he is having one rough day. He is missing these kicks, but you just got to go to the sideline and go, if I get it one more chance, by gosh, I'll get it done.
The Texans head onto the field here, Phil, looking for anything positive after what has truly been a disappointing performance all around.
I think when you have games like this and you're behind and it's just not gone well for you all day, then you just try to get the game over with, even though you're losing. Because if you keep forcing the issue and trying to make plays, all that can happen is probably bad, and you don't want to get anybody hurt in this situation.
6th catch today so far. Won't huddle now. Gonna conserve the timeout and rush back to the line. Gordon's, wow, what a time. Touchdown near the end of this one.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
He made it. The Texans now getting ready to kick it away. They're setting up the return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Jaguars offense comes out for what is in essence just a kneel down or two to make this one official. And Phil, what a sweet moment it is for that bunch of players right there.
Oh yeah, a lot of smiles on the offensive side as you walk out on the field, and it's just, you think about it this way. A tough week of work, all the preparation and the practice, and you came through and got it done and enjoyed the moment. What a good job by the defensive back that time. That ball was thrown beautifully down the field. High arcing throw, but the defensive back in great position knocks it down.
Picked up a couple that time. The Texans signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Third and 8 coming up. The Jaguars come to the line. First down marker is at the 32. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return. And as he's taken down, that's going to seal it as they will not get another playoff in time.
Another win here today, and we're starting to think maybe we can talk undefeated season. I know it sounds crazy.
Yeah, well, it is crazy, and the pressure truly does build against undefeated teams. But that is a pressure that you like. And I say it to you all the time. Athletes love it when you look at them. Well,